Hello friends, welcome back to Live Before You Die channel. My name is Vipul and today I will be doing a book review of an ancient book, Chanakya Niti, which is interpreted by Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai in his book Chanakya Niti Strategies for Success. So without much ado, let's start the book review. So before going into Chanakya Niti, let's try to understand who was Chanakya and what was the motivation behind writing this book. We commonly hear this term, the kingmaker, in modern times, in modern political times. Chanakya was not just a kingmaker, but he was a friend, philosopher, and a guide to a small boy called Chandragupta. Now, Chanakya taught Chandragupta the art of war, the art of controlling his own mind, the fine art of leadership, and finally, he taught him how to rule. And later on, Chandragupta went on to become one of the greatest and the mightiest king of Indian history. His era is called as Gupta era and is also known as the golden period of Indian history. And on the other hand, Chanakya was considered as one of the greatest political strategists of all times. And let's try to understand now that why Chanakya invested all his time and all his energy to make Chandragupta the king of India. So this story starts around 2500 years ago when the great Alexander wanted to conquer the world, and in his quest to conquer the world he wanted to conquer India as well. And the kingdom of Gandhar joined hand with Alexander and they both together planned to attack India. And they succeeded a bit in Punjab. The king of Punjab, whose name was Porus, he fought very bravely, but ultimately he could not defeat Alexander and he had to give up to Alexander. So now looking at this, Chanakya was very worried that his motherland will also be captured, which was Magadha. Magadha is the modern day Middle India. So he went on to the king of Magadha, whose name was Dharanand. And Dharanand was a very powerful king and he had all the might to defeat Alexander. So Chanakya pleaded to him. He went to him and he asked him that please help. Let's help Punjab. Let's help Porus and let's try to defeat Alexander. But Dharanand was a very shrewd king. He was very selfish and he was only thinking about his territory and he refused to help Punjab. In fact, he was happy that Punjab has been defeated. Dharanand not only refused Chanakya but he insulted Chanakya in front of everybody in his court and he threw Chanakya out of his kingdom Magadha. So Chanakya took this insult very seriously and he took a vow that not just he is going to fight with Alexander but he will unite India and he will dethrone Dharanand from his kingdom as well. And after a lot of efforts, Chanakya was able to unite India and was able to dethrone Dharanand and he made Chandragupta the king of India. Chanakya wrote many texts. One of them is Arthashastra. Arthashastra forms the foundation of modern day economics and governance. And he wrote another book for a common man known as Chanakya Niti so that the common man can get benefit out of this in his day-to-day life. And now Chanakya could be compared to Lord Krishna who helped Arjuna and Pandavas to win the grand Mahabharata war. And in the modern times, we can compare Chanakya to Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi helped India in his independence without using any weapons. So in this book, Dr. Radhakrishnan Pillai has used a very simple language to explain these nitis and he has used some real life examples as well. In the words of Dr. Ramakrishnan Pillai, if you read and apply these teachings in your real life, you will definitely be able to achieve all your goals. So let's talk about few of the nitis described in this book. In the midst of thousands of cows, a calf is able to find her mother. Past actions follow the doer in a similar fashion. So Chanakya is trying to explain the law of karma. Like for example, the Newton's third law of motion. To each and every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. So whatever we do, it will definitely give us the fruit. If we do good karma, we'll get good fruit. If we'll do bad karma, we'll get bad fruit. So we must always do good karma. Unjustly earned money may stay for 10 years, but it will disappear in the 11th year along with the principal. So Chanakya is here trying to explain that illegitimate means of earning money is a dirty money and it will definitely disappear one day. So next Chanakya says, distribute your money, do not hoard your money. Great king like Vikramaditya, Karna and Bali attained fame through charity only. And he has explained this beautifully with the example of honeybee. The honeybees that lost the honey, they neither enjoyed the stored up honey and neither they were able to give it in charity. So next Chanakya says one shouldn't be too upright. Straight trees are cut first and the curved trees are left standing, which means one should not be too ethical and too honest. Good souls are oftenly taken for granted. So next Chanakya says you may find pearls from elephant head if you walk into a lion's den, but in a jackal lair you will only find the tail of a cattle or pieces of donkey fur. So Chanakya here is trying to say whatever you find depends on where are you searching for. So you must plan very meticulously. So Chanakya here is trying to say whatever you find depends on where are you searching for. So you must plan very meticulously. Without a careful thought, a search, however rigorous it may be, would be fruitless. Chanakya Niti is one of the best books that I have ever read, and Corporate Chanakya by the same author is the next book that I am going to read. And with this, we are coming to the end of this video. This is Vipul signing off till we meet again.